Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to episode 126 of this Let's Play Crusader Kings II. This is the March of the Vikings. In the previous episode, we declared war on Byzantium again, and we are currently trouncing them. We basically decided that we wanted to take this area of Moldau here to expand our holdings in the Baltic region, plus this is fairly rich, and the Byzantines are just the easiest target for us right now, which is kind of crazy considering how big they are. But they are. This is mostly because we are waiting for another opportunity to go after Gihasadin down here again, although we do have some rather large uprisings. Jerusalem, the Christians just won a crusade against them as well. Ooh, the Mongols are right there. Interesting. And they are probably going to be our target again in the future. And Abyssinia is formed. They are really not doing well. Excellent. Right, one of the suggestions was that we look at when we can launch our next Great Holy War. I have no idea how you even check that. I kind of suspect that... Is there a limit? I didn't even think there was a limit. No, there must be, because it does sometimes disappear. I have no idea how to check it. I'm hovering over everything. Wow, our moral authority is really good. Won Holy Wars, Paragons of Virtue. We haven't lost many. We've failed a number of prepared invasions. Come on, guys. You are the ones who are failing me right now. Anyway, we have been beating back the Byzantine armies. They are down to 12,000 men. Austrasia, who we are also at war with because they're allied to the Byzantines, do still have 30,000. But we haven't lost much at all, really. So our own forces are at 56,000. So there you can see. We are very rapidly occupying a bunch of territories. I'm just going to go ahead and unpause and continue doing that. We are still building barracks and stuff, although we kind of halted while we are fighting. This is the air again. We have Mordred, Mordar. I think this will be Mord C then. Oops. Mord C. There we are. Marvellous. And you're stealing territories. That's fine, so long as it's not from me. You are... No, you're raiding. Never mind. I was going to say you're trying to steal some land from me, but... Yes, you are, but you're not doing it successfully. We're still hiding behind this river because I think we can probably get enough war score to win this fight without going over the river. Another raving mod of Sunni Infidels has ridden up in Pelusia. Oh dear. 21,000! Well, at least they're suffering a boatload of attrition. Well, 3.5. We probably will have to ship our army down there once this war is over. Oh yes, I definitely accept that gift. Nice. Hunter. It's tradition. Where is the Austrasian army? This is concerning me a little that we haven't found them. I would expect them to be attacking kind of this area, but they don't seem to be. Well, that's a good thing, I guess. And yeah, there's the Byzantine army. Where are you guys going? You're going to Torquay. You're going to Trebovel. You are. At which point I will probably turn around and chase you. Unless you're going to Corson, which you are. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to grab the army with the generals. I have no idea where you are. That would be you. So let's put our generals in here. Voldemar. Where's that 30 guy? Council, my council. Nope, mine touches, that's the one I meant. We do still have a 30, right? Yeah, we do. Why can't we put him in command? So we actually want Voldemar up on one side. He's not in there, he's not in there. He's not in there. Oh, there he is. Resign. Resign. Okay. Alpha, Voldemar, and Folky. And then we'll also need one of these armies to go and reinforce. We'll send in the 8,000. Are you going to still attack me? You are. Good. A large merchant caravan from distant lands has arrived at the gates of your stronghold. Welcome. Dawn breaks and the caravan continues to, or goes to move on. We have a 21 espionage person available to us. You are better than the 17. So I'm going to entrust myself to you. We'll see if you really are as loyal as they claim. But we are just going to send you to study technology in Byzantium still. Well, the Byzantines fighting someone else. Because that is a rather large army marching through there right now. Byzantine revolt. There we go. Apuleius hosts claim on the Byzantine Empire. Yes, they are. I no longer feel awkward. Cool. Alright, here is this battle. I'm kind of waiting for the siege to end, then I might send some more reinforcements, though it doesn't look like we need to. We are thrashing them. Despite the fact that they have loads of heavy cavalry, and we only slightly outnumbered them. Ah, we've won this war already. Let's kill their army, and then we'll finish. Marvellous. 100%. Enforce demands. We are enforcing 100 piety, 50 prestige, more moral authority, and less for them. Do it. Booyah! We have taken Moldau, which I am going to have to give to someone else. Although I would very much like to keep some of this territory. In fact, I might give these two away and then keep these two for myself. Or maybe even these two. We would need to wait until this is done, but I mean, the problem is I'm splitting up duchies here, and that's always going to annoy vassals. Although, if I split up the duchies and then made you a king, then I would have less problems. Although you would then be a powerful vassal and a king, and you are the wrong kind of government, which is a bad thing. But that would mean that we have one massive republic down here who can hopefully rival Amalfi and Venice. In the meantime, though, we do need to move our troops down to here. We need to bring our ships over, and we need to go and raise this fight over here. They are down to 17,000 men, which is good. Alright, so how do we want to do this? Because you are all de jour. Theme of Crimea. Yeah, see, Crimea is a really big area. But keeping these two would be a lot more valuable than keeping these two. And that would mean more vassals under me, which I don't really want. Like, remember, I always try to have as few vassals as possible. Although that's less important now, I'd still kind of like to keep that. In the meantime, though, I can promote people. So what we're going to do is we're going to search the realm. We're going to say you are not a ruler, you are a man, and you have high stewardship, of which there are not actually very many of you. You're currently in jail, and you're one of my people. Grand landed title. We're just going to give away the cities. You just gave away. You are a Viking. City of Galati. Steward of the Oms Vikings. It's weakening the Oms Vikings. Oh well. And then we'll get some temples. I can't give you land for some reason. You I can. We'll just give you some of the temples. Grant landed title. Temple. And we have a lot of people with high learning, which is cool. You can have that one. And then some military. Oh yeah, we have some pretty good military people. Diplomacy. We haven't got very many diplomats. You're on my blood, you're on my blood, you're not. We'll give some of the cities to the diplomats. And you. I mean, I guess I could give some of these minor locations away. And then we have a couple of baronies, which I do also want to give. These are definitely going to the military people. Barony of Harlan. Isai. Nope. You can't apparently take it. You can. Palladia. Then we have another steward. city. And any more diplomats? Fine, we'll give you Nupa 1. You can have the city of that. And then I think it's more baronies. Olfig. Oh no, they're temples. So we have 1 barony left. And then some more temples. 2 of them. And you. Alright, so that's all the minor stuff given away. We still have 5 counties too many. Do I want to split myself over 2 counties? That's the problem. I mean, this is a lot richer than this. Alright, how much is this in total? 3, 6, 10, 14, 17, 5, 9, 11, 13, 17. They're the same. It's just the fact that we don't have Crimea yet. I just like that these have more holdings, though. Yeah, we'll screw it. We're going to give these 2 away. So this is Liscomery. Oh, we're not going to be giving it to our best people anymore. No matter. Sigbjorn. County of Liscomery. And then this one also goes to someone. Torda. Lower Dnieper. Lower Dnieper. Whatever you call it. Oh, that's that one. What's that one? Oh, Lower Don. My bad. I'm glad I noticed that. Okay, so that's your stuff given away. We are still 3 over the limit. We're giving these 2. And I guess that one. I think we'll give this one to a stewardy type person. What's this? This is Birlad? And this one is Torquay. I'll make this one a combat person again. Alright. We still won too many. Is there any chance of my getting more stewardship in the future? Not really. You would. Oh, I need a new steward. You can become my new steward and you can continue raising money. Because you were pretty good at that job. Alright. You're not a powerful vassal anymore. Who is? Sweden, Finland. Norway is not a powerful vassal. Neither is Kherson. That's very interesting. You are fighting off rebels right now. That might be why. Okay. I am 1 province over still. What do I want to do about this? And yes, I know this is going to reduce my income for a little while these places come back to being profitable. Which is why I'm tempted to give this one away. No, we'll keep it. We'll keep it. And we are once again a bit closer in vassal numbers. I could usurp the theme of Crimea and then give the duchy to one of these people. They wouldn't be a powerful vassal, but they would still be a direct vassal, unless we had the Kingdom of Tarika. How big is the Kingdom of Tarika? Oh, that's Wallachia. That's a different one. Yeah, it's not very big. In fact, it's only actually 2 places. And then the other thing, of course, I need to do is convert all of that stuff. which is another annoyance. I think I do have to kind of give this one away. No, we'll keep it. We'll keep it. We'll keep it. It's fine. And we'll just have to kind of suck up the extra vassals. They're not costing me anything yet. Alright, so be it. Let's get our troops into the positions where we can send them off in the ships. Group you all together. And make sure you are properly led. Put you on the boats and send the boats off. Sail into here, then we'll walk in, I think. And we can have reinforcements on the way. We have won the war, so we could spend some of the money. Unless we're planning to get into another war straight away. We'll wait. We'll see if we need the money for mercenaries, potentially. I'm not sure that we will, but you never know. How many troops can you raise? 22,000. We outnumber you 2 to 1. We'll send you home. We'll grab these guys. And then we'll just need to come back with the retinue troops, but that'll be just fine. So you're going to land home. You're going to get on the boats. I'm going to send you over here as well. Let's just go and attack. Recently I've noticed the pitiful state of my son, Mordred. Oh yeah, we're thrashing them. Well done. I didn't really expect that we wouldn't, but we'll drop off some reinforcements just in case. We totally don't need them. Okay, group, and then send home. And then it's just the retinue who are left. Okay, so if we were, theoretically, to declare war upon you, what could we take? It would still only be holy wars, and it's Sinai, which I think I want. Although Cairo gives us 1 port. Sinai gives us 1. I would assume that Cairo is worth more. That's a 10. 2, 3, 4, 6. Yeah. Cairo is worth a lot more to us. So I guess we go after Cairo. When can we do that? We can do it already. Although they they are in a rather large defensive faction, because apparently our threat has just gone up again. 275. So we probably shouldn't do that. Let's get back on the boats, let's head home, and I guess we'll just go and do some raiding and have a little more downtime. So let's get back to building. Ooh, we could actually build a holding here. That's not a bad shout. Yeah, we really should get some of these holdings up. You know what? That's what we're going to invest in. Apparently I cannot build a castle. I have to build a city here. That's fine. Gives me more money. Cherksey. You also need a city. Alright, so be it. Bratslav. Cannot afford. Mazir. Cannot afford. Alright, raiding. So our ships are on the way back, so we need to start raising some raiding troops. And we will do that in the age-old fashion of basically selecting everything that we actually have direct ownership of. This is going to be a large raiding party. We could start looting stuff again, which we have not done for a while. Yeah, these little areas are not going to give us very much. These ones, though, will. New decision. Hold a great blot. That would make my vassals happier. Do it. Right. Are there any people here that I should be ransoming before we do this? Yes, there are a couple. It's only banishing and not executing. No, you can be executed. Sunni -3 moral authority for 20 years. Really? Why? What's special about this guy? He has no titles, he has claims. Nice. That's just weakening our enemies. Huh, okay. Good to know. Very good to know. Need to execute some more Sunni in the future. Do we have any more technologies we can get? We can get religious customs, which aren't hugely important. We can get better light we can get better siege equipment. That would be nice to have. So would military organisation, actually. It gives more morale and gives more supply limit. And also a much bigger retinue. Well, a bigger retinue. Which actually, my retinue is already bigger than I can actually use. I could expand that. Because that would be a 20,000 men there, plus my personal levies of 9,000, which will go up again once we've grabbed these 3 provinces and got rid of the penalties. Have these got rid of their penalties yet? No, they're not even at full strength. That's another 7 years. You are going to be useless for another 6 months. And then 25 years. Oh dear. Okay, vassal relations improved. We'll head here, and then the retinue army can head over to Konugard. And let's put them in command of this to get them a little more combat experience. Now, do I want to spend some of this money on building up my retinue even more? I kind of do. I mean, I'm going to be spending quite a long time raiding, because we have a threat rating of 75%. That's going to take a while to come down. And yes, I think I am. So, retinues. More huscarls. All the way? Probably overdid that slightly. Oh well. It'll be fine. As soon as we start raiding. We are losing money at the moment. Oh, actually, yeah, that's going to cost us. Oh well. Raiding. I'm tempted to split you in half. Let's just... Alright, never mind. We'll split you when we're where we want to be. There was a suggestion that we should go and raid, Gisia did, which is actually a pretty good idea, because that weakens them. Oh, Yom's Vikings are sending out a lot of men. Who are you fighting? Just raiding. Probably worthwhile, actually. Cool. Betrothed can marry. Yeah, fine. Hunting dog is always around, very happy to see you. Such a faithful friend, I'm no longer stressed. See, hunting is just so strong. So strong. Matrilineal marriage. You want to marry your Princess of Denmark? Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, you raiding here. Go. And then we're going to split you in half. I'm going to move half of you over there, and then this guy needs some generals as well, who are also going to be getting some combat experience. Cool. And yes, we can raise some more commanders. Some very good commanders, in fact. Let's make sure you are still led by the best. You are. Make sure that you have better people. There we go. 2 really strong armies, actually. So the question here is, do we want to burn everything? Yes, I think so. I need to take a look at buildings in Konugard and figure out how to reinforce them and make them harder to conquer if the county would be besieged. The buildings do not inspire me in any way, but I have a friend who is excellent at these kinds of things. What am I waiting for? A siege? Just ask. Maybe a new watchtower or something? We'll ask. Ah, now you're sending in the 6,000 men. Do we want to fight? That was not what I expected, but okay. There is nothing we can do about buildings except tear them down and use the salvageable material to build new houses with better fortifications. This is how I picture it. With the old Inca's idea, the material we managed to salvage, the new buildings will really outshine the old ones. We gain a build cost minus 0. Oh wow, that's really cheap building in Konugard for 4 more years. Okay, we're going to have to spend that. So we're thrashing their home army. which means that yes, we can just burn everything along here. And the more we burn, the weaker they are. Let's put you back to raiding. I've inherited the county of Birlad. I don't want the county of Birlad, but thank you. Let's give that to someone else. Another combat person, I guess. Who is not a ruler. There we go. Harold! County of Birlad, including minor titles. There you go. And now my stewardship is up to 11 because I gained that +1 stewardship. See? That's why it was a good idea. I hadn't realised it was only the one away, but hey, it's fine. You do not have enough troops to actually loot this. And you would not have enough for that either. Okay. We'll just need to use you to basically loot to the best of your ability. Meanwhile, you are actually burning stuff. I can usurp the title of theme. I don't... Well, the theme of... the title of theme. The theme of Crimea, but I don't really want to. This is Mordred, who needs education. You are a playful, fussy idolizer. Whose best skill does seem to be diplomacy. Though you're willful. It's not the best option, but alright. And, whoops. Who would be the best educator? Do I care? I don't care. And then Saga also needs a teacher. You are learning or stewardship. Conscientious, curious, idolizer. Conscientious. We're going to make you learning. And for you, I will give you a better person. Because I'm sure we can find someone who is very good at learning. Sagala. There we go. Awesome. And I can still usurp, arrange marriage between Saga and Nordriki. No. Okay, they are now raising 11,000 man army. We're marching into here. Let's back off, this hasn't worked. Come on, back off, let's go. Really? We lost 2,000 men? Apparently we did. That's really irritating. Alright, one big army. We can no longer raid them because they are now immune to our raiding. We could, however, raid Byzantium, which I'm sorely tempted to do. Ah, and I've just died. You have a new heir. If your character dies, you will play as Mordred Mordredson. Mordred the 7th feasts in the Valhalla at the age of 61. He died a natural death. Well known to be charitable, he freely gave money to his friends and family. A godly man. Mordred was Tyr now. Loads of pretenders. So be it. Okay, so at this point I do need to be somewhat more careful about how many troops I am using. We have no factions yet, but we are likely to get some. Although all of the vassals right now are actually pretty loyal. Interesting. It's because I've been marrying more of my daughters away, so we have the marriage ties plus 15, which is interesting. Alright, so who do we need to worry about the most? Finland, probably. So let's go and send our diplomat to Finland. That would be you. In fact, we can probably get better diplomat. Yes, we can. You are a powerful vassal. You are of Nordriki. I don't care. You are not even a powerful vassal. Norway. We can definitely get a better marshal. Ooh, yeah, loads better. Steward. Better steward, spy master, very important. You are not hugely loyal. You are. And then learning, that's just fine. So we're going to scheme in our homeland. We're going to have you raising really the best we have, 17. Right, you can raise money. None of you to lead armies. You are now training troops here to see off potential rivals, and we're going to have you raising relations. So all of you guys are super happy with me, actually, which is cool. I can actually change obligations or realm laws. I could become imperial. It massively increases the number of vassals I can have. I don't need it right now, but that is certainly something which I might want to get in the future. Also, status of women. That would allow them to become a marshal, which actually with Norse shield maidens is not a bad idea. Needs tolerance level 5. What is our tolerance right now? 4. We could raise it. It wouldn't cost us anything. Let's do that. We're going to be a very forward-thinking nation. Allows to change gender preference laws. What is that? Oh, interesting. I would have free change on that, I guess. Huh. Alright. Well, we're going to have notable status of women. In Scandinavia, women did tend to have more rights than the rest of Europe in this period. Okay, so we need a focus and we need an ambition. What do we want to focus on the most? Do we just want a long life? Not really, because our heir is amazing. We kind of want a short life, actually. So I think we're going to go with business. Try and raise some more cash. Yeah, we're going business. And then our ambition is going to be build a war chest. And then probably see the realm prosper until we see off the threat and we are stable. Do we want to continue raiding? Yeah, we want to continue raiding. We will need a new commander here, which is done. Alright, you know what, let's go and burn Venice. Because we're going to need the moral authority now. Dear kinsman, Thor has smiled upon me during my recent adventures, and I would now have so much wealth that I have trouble spending it all. However, I like a realm for my own. No. Yeah, you've said that every single time there's been a succession. Council is in discontent. It's only for 2 months, though. Betrothal. You want to marry Finland? Yes, that one I will accept. Finland can be married to Saga. You are still raiding. Let's go burn Venice. Which is completely unguarded and has tons of money and loot. Awesome! And this will also count as Viking, which is an amazing stat, because I'm actually burning holdings, not just raiding. That's the big difference. Alright. Crown focus. Yes, I would like a crown focus, and I would like that to be in a Konugard. Blink. Alright, make me lots of money. Wrong type of domain, because we have just finished the city, which we are now going to give away to someone else, who hopefully is an amazing person with stewarding. Kind of. City of... which is the one in Konugard. Ovuk. You get Ovuk. And you, I guess, you can't have it. You have Olivia. Cool. And I do want to spend a little bit of money on building up your market so you can actually start doing your own upgrades. Same thing here. Most of the other stuff is already pretty well built up though. And yeah, I should probably do it here as well. Or wherever the hell it was that I just built the other place. Damn it, where was that? Here? Nope, apparently not. Why did I build it? Okay, I am not seeing it. How much would be the next one? 484. Of course, Konungard's cheap. And that includes holdings. Interesting. Okay, we really need to make some money in the next 3 years so we can start building those holdings up. I mean, we're already making a fair amount, but still we need more. Alright, siege is happening. This could bring home 314, which would be sufficient. Let's drop this cash off. Hopefully be back in time. You're probably actually closer now. Let's do that. Your loyal vassal, Torstein of Kaffa, has sent you a courtier with an offer. He is willing to make a significant donation to your war chest, but in return you must promise to return the favour in the future. 200 gold for a favour? Alright. Because you're not on the council, I think that doesn't mean that you can request changes in laws. I think. Alright. We can now build another holding here, which is going to be a castle, so we can raise even more troops. And I think it's once you have one of each, then you can just go straight out castles. Lots and lots of castles, and that's what I plan to do. As you ponder new ways to improve your realm, court physician approaches you with an idea. My Falker, if you were to institute a system of provincial apothecaries, my subjects would improve significantly. My domain countries would receive a significant... Oh man, that's going to put me in debt, but that just sounds amazing. Okay, everything is prospering. So that's going to mean more money. Alright, let's do it. And with that, in fact, oh crikey, just noticed the time. We're going to have to end this episode, so thank you very much for watching. If you're enjoying this series, then please do hit that like button. If you haven't done so already, please do consider subscribing. If you have any tips or advice for me, let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.